welcome back to my channel. As always, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe so you too can be part of the Pink Squad. The claws are back. I love this TikTok I saw, and it says clickety clickety clack, the bad beep is back. So these are the nails. I absolutely love them. She did such a beautiful job. She painted like the tips by hand. She did the flowers and they all look identical. It just blows my mind. She is officially the new nail tech. We have a nail tech. I don't think I've ever shared this on here, but I am obsessed with like crime podcasts, like crime documentaries, like stuff like that. But I do have to pause, when I watch, not when I watch, but I have to pause how frequently I watch these things, because then I get too paranoid. So then I can't I don't know, then I leave my house and I'm just turning around constantly, stuff like that. So I take breaks in between my binge watching. But when I got there, because it was she has a setup in her house. So when I got there, that's what she had playing. And I was like, oh. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm really I'm binge watching this one, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, girl, don't worry. It was kind of like a match made in heaven, basically. So, her and I, while she was doing my nails, we, started watching. I forgot what it was called, but, again, it was just a crime documentary, and it was on Hulu. And, she would be doing it, the nails, and then I'd be like, wait, what did she say? And then she'd be like, I didn't hear. And then so she would rewind and stuff. So it was super cute. And she was super sweet. I really loved her. And it was just such a wonderful experience. You guys, when I tell you, I've never had someone drill my, drill my nails, do my manicure, that fun stuff, and not feel it. I was like, what? And I'm watching her use the tools, right? I'm like, I can see you, but I don't feel a thing. And I'm like, this is what it feels like to have your nails done by someone who knows what they're doing. So I absolutely love her. I already told her, when are we doing this fill? I'm already looking at my next nails. And I'm in love with these, don't get me wrong, but I do want to get to squeeze in a fall set and then a Christmas set. But I wanted to do these just because it's not really fall vibes where I live, because it is still hot. I live in Arizona. So I'm not really inspired, I guess, to have the fall vibe nails, because I'm just it's hot, so I was like, no, I need flowers, summer vibes. At now in the morning, I will say it's a little cooler, but nothing that I'm oh, I have to wear a sweater before I leave, that kind of thing. So anyways, we have a nail tech. The nails are back. They're going nowhere. And yeah, I made a nail envelope, as you will see, because it is official. This is a thing now. I am the girl that gets her nails done. Why? Because I myself and you yourself are worth investing in. And if nails is that thing for you, then save up, do your thing, girl, because that's what I'm gonna do. Anywho, let's jump in. I'm really excited. So we are going to be budgeting paycheck number 2 of October, and it is in the amount of $2,096. This breakdown is from Simple Shops. It is linked down below, as is everything else that you see. This is on my Amazon storefront. lighting, all that fun stuff that I use is all on my Amazon storefront, which is down below, so you can check that out too. But let's start with our fixed expenses. That is the important stuff. That is the bills, the thing that keeps the lights on, and a roof over our heads. So I already have in here that I need to pay myself back $320, and you might say, Judith, what happened? Well, so in here is a mixture of, I had to pay myself back from the fair. If you watch my last, cash stuffing, or even my budget with me video, I had set money aside for the fair. Specifically, I did go a little over budget, which I really didn't mind because I had a blast and I ate a ton of food. And then what else do I have to pay myself back for? I also had to do some unexpected purchases. I had to buy some bras, and that is expensive, so that is also in here. What else? And then there's just some things like a gift that I wanted to get for someone, so that's also here. I didn't have the money in my gifts envelope for it, but I did want to really get it for her, so I included that in there too. So again, nothing crazy. It literally was just mostly A, from the fair, and then B, from I had necessities like bras and stuff like that. So a girl needed it, so I gotta pay myself back. But I'm not worried about it. It's stuff that I needed. It wasn't anything crazy. So, and then insurance is getting $285. And then Apple is getting $4. And then Apple is also getting $4. I like to separate the transactions because I know that there are 4. Is it 4 or 3? No, it's 3 separate Apple transactions in a month. So I like to break them apart just so I know that they've come out. And then we're going to add this portion. And that is $613. And then we're going to subtract that from over here. And that is $1,483 that we have left. Now, in a perfect world, right, we would have a sinking fund for things that come up, such as I've seen people have a clothing envelope, stuff like that. I personally don't have a clothing envelope, and that's just because I don't really buy clothes like that. And then when I do have to buy necessities, such as whatever is happening, I just will cash flow it. It's not things that come up frequently. And it's also I'm not a big person on clothes and stuff. I'm a very basic girl. So it's not something that I always spend on, nor do I have to spend on. So I'd rather just use the buffer that I have and then just pay myself back for it after I know how much it is that I spent. Because then that's the other thing. It's if I set money aside from it, I'm I don't even know how much I'm going to spend because things are just so expensive. So I'd rather just do it that way. But, in a perfect world, you have an envelope for it. But if you don't, then you use your buffer or whatever you have at hand, and then you pay yourself back for it. That's the biggest thing that I always do, is I always pay myself back for it. And then next, we're going to move into my variable expenses. So these are things like food, gas, all that fun stuff. So food is getting $100. Gas is getting $100 as well. And then personal is getting $20. And then total is $220, which we're going to subtract that from this. and that is $1,263. Now, next thing we're gonna do is our sinking fund and savings. So I actually forgot to write savings. And then nails is getting 35. So I was trying to do the math, since like nails is going to be like a frequent revolving sinking fund, like how much I should put away per check. And just because because I don't get paid weekly, I am going to have to put a little more per check, just because of the way that it coincides with like my fills and then like my pay periods from what I was looking at. I think in December, when it's a magic month, it'll be nice because I'll be able to kind of get ahead, and then I'll stuff less with each paycheck after that. But for now, it seems like 35 is gonna do it, just so that I have enough for like the service and then also the tip. Like I said, just from like eyeballing, I feel like that'll work. If not, we'll figure it out. And then let's see, what are we at? Okay, so then that leaves me with $1,228 to put towards savings challenges. So if we add that, that's 1,263. That minus that means we have 0 left, which means we used every single dollar, and that is what is called a zero-based budget, because we give every single dollar a job, because if we don't, we spend it, and that's what I do. So as always, if you have questions, leave them down below. I cannot get over these nails. I hope you guys like them, because I've been so excited to get this design, and I'm just so happy to be back with the nails. Like, I feel like I'm me again. So as always, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe so you too can be part of the Pink Squad. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye guys.